Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
You know, I remember the very first time I kicked your ass, just like it was yesterday. You suck! That never happened at all, sir. You shut your mouth. Oh. What? Say something.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at a Spider-Man Homecoming figure from the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming movie that is coming out this summer, and it's the homemade spider suit costume, which of all the figures they had on the shelf, this looked the most interesting. And I know there's going to be some Marvel Legends figures of these guys coming out. I didn't know they were going to do movie figures, actually. So I wanted to pick this guy up because I was really impressed with the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers animated figures in this kind of scale. So we'll take a look at this guy, and eventually when I get the other Marvel Legends, we'll do a comparison of toy versus toy and check him out. So definitely pretty cool looking. Let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Spider-Man in package. We get the movie logo up here, Spider-Man Homecoming. There's Spider-Man right there. He comes with a little web type of thing there. It is with the web. It says Spider-Man homemade suit, which is really cool. Now they had this guy. They had the Tony Stark suit. And they also had the Vulture there. The Vulture looked kind of interesting, but this was by far the neatest looking one. It's got this weird kind of design pattern on the plastic, which is kind of cool, but yeah, not much going on there. So just a close up. There's Spidey. There's the movie logo. There he is, looking cool. And then there he is with the play gimmick. Spider-Man homemade suit. Really nothing on the sides. Here is the back of the packaging. So the back of the packaging has a little bio, which we'll take a look. There's the figure with the little web thingy, and then also available Spider-Man, and then what is that, tech suit? Oh yeah, the tech suit where he's in the blue. That one, they did have that one. That one looked pretty cool. And then we've got Vulture, which is pretty neat. So the bio. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. And then, so there he is with his little web. And then here are the other figures in the line. We get Spider-Man, the tech suit, which I may pick up because I did like that blue suit. And then the Vulture, and again, he looks really, really nice. So yeah, not too terribly bad, especially for $7.83. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of box and see what we really think. So here we have Spider-Man out of the package, and it's pretty similar to the figures that we got in those animated Guardians and Avengers figures, which is not bad at all. Overall, I like the sculpt and I like the paint apps. He does come with an accessory web thingy, but this is almost kind of worthless. I'm going to take a look at it first. It just kind of droops there in his hand, which is kind of strange. Oh, did I just say that out loud? I like the color. I like the design. The sculpt is cool. It's just almost worthless because of this. It's a soft, pliable rubber, okay? If this was a hard plastic, it could be held straight out and look like he was blasting some web. The way it is, it's just kind of meh. It just kind of dangles like a dying flower. And even in the promo pictures, it just kind of shows him holding it kind of like this. So this is really kind of worthless. Maybe a customizer can utilize it for fodder for something, but yeah, I'm not going to use it when I display the figure. Now, as far as articulation goes, not bad for a $7 figure. It is not a Marvel Legends, but it is pretty good, especially for a toy targeted towards kids. The head is on a ball joint, so he can look left and right. He can look down that far. He doesn't look up too terribly far, but it's not bad. You can get some pretty decent range of motion out of the head. There is nothing at the waist, which I really wish they would add that on there. The shoulder is on a joint that swivels, so you can get a really nice range of motion. out of that, so that's nice. There is a single jointed elbow, but it's very bendy, as you can see. Now, it's hampered a little bit by the sleeve up here, but it also twists, so you can get some pretty decent motion out of that as well. So he can get a pretty okay web shooting pose out of it, which is nice. So that's cool. I do like that. Very neat. His legs move up that far. They don't kick back at all, and they don't go out at all, which is unfortunate. There is nothing at the ankle, nothing at the upper boot. Wish there was one or the other. He does have a single jointed knee, but it is also on a twist, so you can give him a broken leg, or get him into some pretty decent little spidery type poses, I guess. I don't know. It helps the posability of it. I will say that. You just kind of have to find the right little pose for him, and he stands up pretty well too. I'm definitely appreciative of that. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, again, I like the design. I love the goggles. It's even got the kind of slant in the goggles that we saw in the Captain America Civil War and what we're going to see. Even the Marvel Legends has that. The sculpt, very nice. It's pretty much all just red plastic, which works. I mean, it's red. But they do paint the goggles at least all around the head. I do like that. He's got the spider logo on the back of the hoodie. I love all the wrinkles in the hoodie. The wrinkles in the blue sleeves on the arm looks nice. It's got a very textured look on the blue, which I do appreciate. And of course, he's got the spider tempoed on the front there, which is very, very cool. And it's got the zipper line, all that kind of stuff. Looks really nice for the scale of figure. So looking at the midsection of the figure, I love the web blasters, love the wrinkles in the shirt. His gloves have webs on them, which is nice, but they're fingerless, and they actually have the paint work. I mean, they did a good job with the paint work on it. It's even got the little thwipper buttons on the inside of the hand. Really, really nice job for this scale of figure, this movie line figure. I definitely appreciate that. Very cool. And then he's got a very flat little butt, but we got some of the wrinkles in the pants there and on the jacket. I mean, overall, I've been impressed, especially for the cost. Now, taking a look at the legs of the figure, I love the wrinkles of the pants going into the boots. That is very good. The detail on the boots, it's got this kind of line work that is nice. All the sculpt work is very cool. I mean, it's just basically red boots. Now, if you look underneath, they're blue, so they're painted red. However, it gives it kind of a tread look on the bottom of the boot, which I do appreciate. So, I mean, it does kind of show a little bit as he's standing there. So, I mean, it does look like the bottom of boots. And again, I appreciate that, especially for this price point. For comparison, here we have the Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit Spider-Man with the Marvel Legends black suit Spider-Man. And as you can see, he's about an inch shorter. So it's in the 5-inch scale. However, I will give it this. It makes a good scale because he's a kid versus an adult. So I do like the scale. I think it works, and it works pretty well. Now, here we have the Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit Spider-Man next to the Scarlet Spider, and you can really see where they got the concept for this character from. It's basically an inverted version of this, and I think even Sharmus Prime had made mention of that in his video. I watched it a few days ago on the Marvel Legends version of this guy. So, I mean, he's absolutely right. It's you know, a red hoodie versus a blue hoodie, and then blue versus the all that kind of stuff. He's got the silver web slingers on there. The big differences are he doesn't have anything down on the boots, and he's got goggles versus a regular spider mask. And I like the goggles, very Spider Noir, but definitely kind of cool to see that concept kind of hit the screen. So is the Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit Spider-Man a figure that you want in your Spider-Man collection? Well, if you're a Spider-Man completist, you're going to want to pick him up. To be honest, I do like this scale of figures that Marvel and Hasbro have been coming out with. They're half the cost of a Black Series or a Marvel Legends figure. I'm thinking Star Wars for some reason. But they don't quite have the same articulation, obviously, but I do like the knee and elbow joints. I think those are pretty interesting. I wish they had a little bit more articulation for what they were. I'd like a little bit of wrist swivel. I'd like some waist swivel and maybe some ankle swivel. I think that would be kind of fun. But overall, not a bad figure. If you're looking to get all the figures from the upcoming movie, you're going to want to get this guy. But for the price, $7.83, it's not bad. It's definitely a good toy for a kid to pick up that's going to like the movie. It's not too terribly expensive, and it looks pretty decent. So there he is, Spider-Man in his homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.